Hello everyone. The reason why I'm going to do this topic is because our car had flat tires on the highway yesterday. So my family decided to change a car. And I started to think about whether the petrol car or the electric car is better. And I'm going to introduce the petrol vehicles and the electric vehicles, and also their pros and cons. Let's talk about petrol vehicles first, or you can call it gas online car or the automobile. In 1886, it is the first year of the petrol cars, and it is made by a German called Carl Benz. But the car isn't go famous since then. The car go popular since 20 centuries. And those cars are made by a famous company called Ford Motor Company. The cars in 2020, the fuels are their powers are made by the internal combustion engines, and they are fueled by the fossil fuel. And then I'm going to talk about the petrol car's advantages. First, the petrol car had a cheaper model than the electric cars. Not only they are using the electricity and it is expensive, but also the engine is more cheaper than using electric. And the second one is it had cheaper fuels. And the third one is the repair cost is fewer, because it is also because the petrol cars is more cheaper than the electric cars. And then I'm going to talk about the petrol cars' disadvantages. First, it is not energy efficient than the electric cars because it will produce some exhaust gas to make the air pollutions. And the next, it is not environmentally friendly. Not only the air pollution problems, but also the abandoned car will damage the environment too. And the last is the petrol car is non-renewable sources. And then I'm going to talk about electric cars. Electric cars, it is the car that use the power in the batteries. And who want to guess which company is most famous electric cars company now?
Tesla.
Yes, it is Tesla. And my parents say they want to buy Tesla Model Y. It look like this. But it is not, the electric cars is not allowed to drive on Taiwan now. It will wait.
No. Yes, you can drive it.
It's
not auto.
Yes, it's not auto. So the auto car will wait for 3 to 5 years to drive in Taiwan. And also the charging station is not as popular as some other countries such as America or Hong Kong now in Taiwan. And let's talk about the advantages. First, it will have a cleaner environment than the petrol car because it won't produce a lot of exhaust gas. And the second is no congestion charge. And the third one is it will have lower running cost. It means the same distance when you drive, the electric cars will cost less than you drive the petrol car. And the fourth is about the renewable electricity tariffs. And the fifth one is it will have better driving experience. And sometimes when you drive the electric cars, you just need to sit on the seat. The car will drive itself. And the sixth one is the government fund. Many governments in other countries will give many monies for the companies to produce those environment vehicles, but not in Taiwan. And the seventh is free parking. Yes, parking free. And the last but not least, it will reduce noise pollution, because the petrol car will make a lot of noise. As you know, some people will drive drive at midnight and very loud. But when you are driving electric cars, you will not have these problems. And let's talk about the disadvantages. The first is the batteries are using real metal, and it is real, so it is rare. So it will very little. Next, it will have more emission to produce an electric car than an automobile. And the third one is electric cars is most of the electric cars are more expensive than the petrol cars. And the last part is the electric cars can drive as fast as the petrol cars. And after I introduce those cars, which one will you like to choose, the electric one or the petrol ones? And yes, I will choose electric too. Thank you very much.